It's another video from Ozzy's Robot. Brought to you by the Banana Collection. Boop-a-doodly-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Come on in. It's your favorite toy guy here with another craptacular video. Wait. Did I say craptacular? I meant to say spectacular video of a rare, amazing early mid-60s anime toy. One that you probably have never seen in your life. And as always, before we get into it, take a moment to chillax. If it's morning where you're at, I always tell you, pick up your favorite beverage. And I assume if you're like me, it's that blazing, steaming, sweltering cup of coffee loaded with caffeine. So you could wake up like I do with my 3 cups every morning. 3 cups, 3 pods. 3 pods of the, what do you call that thing? The Keurig. The Keurig machine. Don't ask me how I got roped into that. Oh, I know why, because my wife has tea. That's why I always say tea also. Anyway, stir it and clank it a bit. Adjust it. Grab a snack. Park your derriere in a comfy chair. Maybe it's a revolving stool. Maybe you're at Starbucks. Or maybe it's the infamous Barco Lounger. Do they still make those? Who the hell knows? I'll have to look it up on Google sometime. Anyway, now that we're fully entrenched and you're focused and paying attention. By the way, it's afternoon Sunday here where I'm at, and I'm just drinking some Zephyr Hills spring water. They have that Callaway water with the better bottle, although they started cheapening it, I noticed, and I was at Publix, and the woman said to me, I met Mr. Callaway. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Who's Mr. Callaway? I had no idea. Now, there's Callaway Corvette, which I remember. So I'm like, wow, the Callaway Corvette guy, is he still alive? No, but then she said, it's the Callaway water guy. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even make the connection, believe it or not. And it wasn't even because I had a case of the water. It was because I had a bottle that I had bought from home and I was drinking because it is miserably hot and humid. So anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's take a look at this cool box. As you can see here, the cast of the Oghon Bat crew is cruising along in their 60s boat. Looks like a Chris Craft. Probably has some wood on it, even though it's painted blue with stripes. And they put his logo on it because why wouldn't they? Who doesn't like skull logos? I mean, skulls have always been one of my favorite designs, They're just so adaptable to any situation, friend or foe, too. Scary or not so scary. As a matter of fact, as I'm making this, there's a Van Eaton auction going on where they have a Mickey cell from the 1930s, The Haunted House. I believe that was a short. I may bid on it. They're expecting some big bucks. It shows him with the background in the house, but no skulls, unfortunately. If it had a little more spooky stuff going on, I definitely would be a lot more gung-ho for it. Anyway, check this out. It says 1967, so no guessing. We know. And look at that guy at the end. He is like mouth agape. This guy here looks like a detective. He's sort of like, whoa, jumping the wakes. They're all sort of like, hey, man, it's rough out here, right? They don't look like they're having the greatest time. I remember when I had my center console, I would jump those wakes. It was pretty hairy. Must have been a little reckless, full throttle. But sometimes you have to cut into those waves, man. That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. But Oghon Bat doesn't care because he just flies over him. By the way, Oghon Bat, as I've said many times, he could conceivably predate Superman as the world's first superhero. I think the story is back when they used those like wooden theater cards during street fairs and things like that in Japan. Could have been in as early as the 1920s, believe it or not. So who knows the lore. But anyway, here's your side panel. And there's your M logo. I've asked a zillion times. I know people have said who the M logo is, but I forget, I have too much on my mind to remember every single logo. Little tear. This box could be probably straightened out. Look at this. Flap on the bottom. Has a stamp, though. Where is it? Right there. So that's pretty cool. So you could use a little minor touch-up. Maybe at some point I will send it to Anthony Restorations. And again, I had to remake this video. Why? Because the first one I must have hit that slow-mo or time-lapse or something, and it just went into that sloggy. I was going to post it. It turned a 7-minute video into a 21-minute video. And I said, no, can't do that. My audience will not want to sit and listen to it. It sounded like demon-possessed. So 20 minutes of that was like a non-starter. I don't know how the hell that happened. You know what? This better not be... Let me go back here. I was looking at the zoom. I'm like, that better not be the speed, because I don't want to make this a third time. Anyway, so here's the boat. You can see Oghon Bat emblazoned in his golden glory, holding his magical cane, and he's holding onto the railings as if he's going to fall off. It's funny because, and look, Bat form, Batman. I wonder if this influenced Batman, the cape, the bat. You know, I mean, we don't know who cribs from who when they're creating these characters. And then in case you had any doubt, 1967 is prominently displayed on this Chris Craft looking boat. The fin kind of gives it the rocket feel. And there you see, just like in the box, these people are wigging out saying, what the hell is going on? It is so rough out here. I feel like I'm going to crash. I love this guy. He's classic. Look at them both. They're like, oh my God, we're going to die. Anyway, the kanji there, and there's his logo. It's pretty cool. This thing looks unplayed with. Looks like the box had some damage just being shifted around, but like the boat itself was never used. And now, would you use this? I don't know. It's crimped. Is it airtight? No, because the water would get into where the prop is coming out, the shaft that holds this plastic prop. That's not airtight. You can't seal that. You can't caulk it because the prop has to spin, the shaft has to spin. So it wouldn't be airtight and, you know, probably rust to hell. But can you stick it in the water and get some rotation for a few minutes? Probably. But anyway, so the gist of this is, there's your prop, your rudder in the way. One thing I like about boats is you don't have to chase them, you don't have to do anything. I'll do it one more time. Flywheel mechanism. Now, sometimes they do have brackets mounted so that actually will stay up like that, which would be nice for display, but in this case, they didn't put it. However, that is a conclusion of your Oghon Bat Boat, and hopefully when I check this video, it's not going to be slogged in slow motion time-lapse, however the heck that happened. And if you like this, if you like the 60s anime, do me a favor, thumb up the video. And if you haven't subscribed by now, what the hell are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, smash it, get a hammer, smash your whole damn computer and phone, whatever it is that you're watching this on. Maybe it's your iPad or your, what's the Amazon version of these? I don't know. They have some Google Chromebooks, I guess. That's not Amazon, though. Does Amazon have its own? I know they have Kindle. But anyway, as always, your time is appreciated, my friends. And leave any comments. Let me know your thoughts on this particular toy. It's funny how they use these pressings for all the characters. I'm sure there's like a Batman version of this and a Gigantor version and an Astro Boy version. You know, I'll have to find them all like Pokemon. So with that, thanks again, my friends. And I'll talk to you later.